Hi guys, welcome back to Let Us Master English. Let's all promote English as it is an international language. English will help you everywhere. I will make you perfect in spoken and written English. I'm thrilled to know you guys are liking my videos tremendously. If you are watching my video for the first time, please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon for getting the best training in English. In this video, we shall study future continuous tense. Let us know when to use future continuous tense. The future continuous tense is used to show an action that will be in progress at some time in the future, as children will be playing at 5 p.m. This tense is also used to express an action which is expected to occur in the normal course, as Shama will be appearing in the examination in April. So, future continuous tense हम वहाँ यूज़ करते हैं, यहाँ हमें ये दिखाना होता है कि फ्यूचर में ये काम हो रहा होगा. How to frame affirmative sentences in future continuous tense, which is also known as future progressive tense. Here the rule is subject, that is the doer of the action, plus shall or will, plus be, plus first form of verb plus ing. First form of verb plus ing is also known as present participle plus object. Students, here we use shall with the first person, that is I and we, and will is used with the second and third person to express future. Let's go through some examples. I shall be going to market next week. We shall be buying a new car at the end of this month. You will be waiting for the reply next month. They will be attending your concert next Sunday. He will be shopping at that market tomorrow. She will be traveling around the world in June. It will be raining when you reach home. And students, if you want to know the use of shall or will with exceptions, that is will with first person and shall with second and third person, please watch my previous video, that is lecture 9, simple future tense. Now let us see how to convert affirmative sentences into negative. Students, this is very simple. Here you simply have to add not after shall or will. So the rule is subject plus shall or will plus not plus be plus first form of verb plus ing plus object. So these are some examples. I shall not be going to market next week. We shall not be buying a new car at the end of this month. You will not be waiting for the reply next month. They will not be attending your concert next Sunday. He will not be shopping at that market tomorrow. She will not be traveling around the world in June. It will not be raining when you reach home. Switching on to the interrogative sentences. Here the rule is shall or will plus subject plus be plus first form of verb plus ing plus object and then question mark. Let's go through these examples. Shall I be going to market next week? Question mark. Shall we be buying a new car at the end of this month? Question mark. Will you be waiting for the reply next month? Question mark. Will they be attending your concert next Sunday? Question mark. Will he be shopping at that market tomorrow? Question mark. Will she be traveling around the world in June? Question mark. Will it be raining when you reach home? Question mark. Now, let us know the rules of negative interrogative statements. Here we use shall or will plus subject plus not plus be plus first form of verb plus ing plus object and then question mark. So these are the examples. Shall I not be going to market next week? Question mark. Shall we not be buying a new car at the end of this month? Question mark. Will you not be waiting for the reply next month? Question mark. Will they not be attending your concert next Sunday? Question mark. Will he not be shopping at that market tomorrow? Question mark. Will she not be traveling around the world in June? Question mark. Will it not be raining when you reach home? Question mark. So students, I hope the rules of future continuous tense is quite clear to you. So please solve this exercise to revise the rules. Question 1 is fill in the blanks using future continuous tense. In question number 2, you have to change the given statements into negative and interrogative sentences. Question 3 is change the following into future continuous tense. And in question number 4, change the following into affirmative statements. And students, answers of this exercise will be available in my next video. Now, these are the answers to lecture 9, that is simple future tense. You can match your answers here and check whether you have solved it right or not. Thank you students for watching this video, and for more such videos please subscribe to my channel and do not press to hit the bell icon for latest updates. Thank you.